The Jackson County town, known for busting speeding drivers, is now paying for its strict enforcement.
Lone Jack sent the first ever check to the state for breaking the so-called speed trap law. Investigator Ryan Kath is here with an update to the story we first brought to you in November. Ryan?
And Mark, the Max Creek law is supposed to keep cities from raking in more than 35% of their revenue from traffic tickets on state highways. But we found the law wasn't being enforced, and the state had not collected a dime since it first passed in 1995. Not anymore.
Our investigation identified Lone Jack as a top candidate for breaking the so-called speed trap law. Police in the small town wrote more than 3,300 tickets in 2009, mostly along Highway 50. And the city's financial report showed court fines paid for more than half the budget. After doing the math, Lone Jack recently sent a check to the Department of Revenue for more than $19,000. The mayor admitted the loss of cash hurts his small community, but he promised police would not hit the brakes on their enforcement.
In a sense, once we reach that 35% threshold, we work for the state at free of charge. We're making money for the state at no expense to them. But they're not going to back off, once we reach that 35% because of the safety of our people.
We launched our investigation after the Missouri State Auditor estimated Randolph, population 50, generated 75% of its budget from speeding tickets on 210 Highway. But Randolph still hasn't paid any money to the state. Mayor Keener says it's tough for cities to figure out how much they owe, especially when no one in Jefferson City is enforcing it.
To be honest with you, even though the money that we sent in, I don't think the state quite knows if that's the right amount.
So it seems towns are policing themselves without a roadmap from the state.
And so what happens with that $19,000? It's going to be all distributed to all the Jackson County schools. So the mayor and I were kind of joking that when it's all said and done, that might mean like an extra item at each cafeteria.
It's not going to
go far, really.
All right. It's not. And for him, he was saying that's actually like half the salary of one of his employees. So as you might imagine, he's not a big fan of this law.
And they're not backing down.
They're not backing down. And as we mentioned, Randolph still hasn't paid. And there's really no one there to tell them to pay up. So kind of a weird law that's not being enforced.
All right, very interesting.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.